Hello my YouTube people, sorry. I know it's been a while since I posted anything, and the reason being is because a few months ago during the process of my prep, I actually had injured my shoulder to the point where I still, unfortunately, I'm not able to use it at all according to my ortho. So yeah, I've been really upset about that. So I was trying to figure out, well, what can I do, because eventually I got into the process of like, well, I don't want to do legs all the time. I don't want to do cardio all the time. Like, that's like not how things should work. You know what I mean? And not only that, I did get depressed, obviously, from being told I can't lift. Like, you don't tell a bodybuilder they can't lift. It's a very huge struggle. But we're trying to avoid surgery, so I get that. Trust me, I get it. But anyway, so during this process, I did gain quite a bit of weight. It doesn't really like look like it on the scale. I gained 5 pounds, but when I saw my body and saw how it reacted, I'm like, 5 pounds of fat really like looks like this. It's like that big. So when it transfers over a body that's 5'2", it looks like a lot of weight. So yeah, and so I decided I need to try a new program and do something, because I don't want to be unhappy. I want to do other things. And I found out during this process too, I was actually wanting to train to be a group fitness instructor and not just a personal trainer. And my season for personal training has slowed way down anyway. So I was going to try to be a group fitness instructor, but being told you can't even use your shoulder for this or that or whatever, even basic stuff, like, it sucks, because I'm like, okay, well, what am I going to do now? So I decided to get into other things, because I was like, you know what, I'm not going to be unhappy about this. I need to find some other outlets and do other things to be happy and to make other people happy in return, because that's what I want to do, is I want to make other people happy as well. So I discovered in the meantime, I've been studying to be a stress management coach. So I can do hikes with people, we can do group activities like that without needing extra certification. We can do breathing techniques, we can do all kinds of things to manage stress and just get out of our own personal ruts. And I want to be able to do, like I said, like stuff like hiking or something like just multiple stuff with people that would be a lot of fun too at the same time, to get them out of their element in any way, shape, or form, to just feel happier. So I basically, in the process, I'm trying to produce my endorphins in other ways, since I can't exercise as much. And so because I've done a lot of hiking and walking and stuff myself during a lot of this time, and even before that, and it really kind of gets me out of my head, which is great, because I need to not be there, you know? And so that's why I think it's a great option. So on top of everything, we're going to talk about diet. What kind of diet am I going to try now, and is it going to work, and this and that? So here's the thing. I've been looking into some information about different types of diets and things like that, again, because I study nutrition as well, and find out what's going to work for me, what's going to work for other people, and things like that. So I'm experimenting with the diet right now. I just started. Excuse me. I started a few days ago. I noticed I stepped on the scale after day 2, not day 3. I'm on day 4 right now. I lost 2 pounds in 2 days, so I was really happy about that. But I'm like, okay, only jump on the scale every week if you're gonna do that way. And then I decided last night, well, let's go ahead and reprogram my macros and my calorie deficit while I'm at it too. So I went ahead and did that, and decided what program is probably gonna work best for me, and then we're gonna go with that. So I decided to, like I said, I programmed my macros, it gave me a calorie, and I decided to deficit that and take some of that away. And when I reprogrammed my macros, I had to recalculate the fact that I'm obviously not lifting heavy anymore, you know, so like I had to take some stuff away. So in the meantime, during doing that, it's gonna be mostly keto based-ish, not really, because like the only kind of carbs I'm gonna have is complex carbs for a pre and post workout if I decide to do workout, if I do decide to work out. But anyway, if If not, then I'm still gonna have my carbs in the sense of having fruits and vegetables, of course, especially fruits, because they're full of antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals that are anti-inflammatory. I want to heal. So, and during this process, I found out probably my best option is intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is when you take 8 hours of the day, and that's when you eat. So essentially what I decided to do was you break it down to like 2 meals a day and some snacks. And during that process, I found out like, well, this will work for me because I'm not a big breakfast eater. Like when I was on prep, I felt like I had to force myself to eat, and I didn't like it. It made me feel disgusting. So like when I did that, it was just, it wasn't working. Like, cause I was supposed to eat oats and eggs for breakfast. I'm sitting there like eating my eggs like, oh my God, I don't want to do this. And then like I had to wait an hour or so once I finally got to work, and then I ate my oats because I was just like, my stomach's maybe finally settling to where I can eat my oats, and I'm just like, yeah. It's maybe I could have done it differently and stuff too, but you know, it's whatever now, because I was just like, I'm just not a big breakfast person. So this may be what will work for me. So far, like I said, I lost 2 pounds in 2 days. Let's not judge that it's gonna work like that for everybody, because at the same time, I'm testing this out to hopefully see if it'll work, because it's supposed to promote a lot of fat burning, and also just like give your body time to actually literally digest your food, which I have a really bad digestive system as it is. Not like super bad, it's just, you know, I just kind of have problems with constipation no matter what I do. Fiber, Miralax, probiotics, I take them all. And I still end up having problems. So hopefully I can wean myself away from like the Miralax and then maybe other things once things get a little bit better. We'll see. So in the meantime, the only calorie intake I will have-ish during that digestive time is like BCAAs. I also go through Advocare for products. So I got Rehydrate, Spark if I need energy. Biocharge is a BCAA. Plus I have Ghost BCAAs. So I mean, I want to make sure I'm getting my intake of proper liquids. And of course a shit ton of water, because I just want to make sure that the hydration process plus the digestive process is going to work, because water is your #1 go-to for detox, cleanse, all of that. Like, it's your most natural source of all of that. But anyways, I'm hoping this works. I will let you know how the progress goes and continue to kind of show you the journey through this intermittent fasting plus all that. I'm sitting at 5'2", about 140-ish pounds. I redid my macros to 93 carbs, 112 protein, 49 fats, and 1,200 even on calories. So again, this is for me. Again, sitting at 5'2" with my body type and all this and that, and my activity level. So we will see how it goes. Thank you so much.